This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Today we hit double digits, Week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Blues of Houston. And we are underway from Houston. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
That's out quickly to Hyatt. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Now a play fake here on first down. Out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. But you look at this defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And this will be a Giants first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give him credit. He had a feeling and carried it through.
Yeah, that's one where you think, okay, if you're down, 2 minutes left, the ball's near midfield, you go for it. But at this stage, at that part of the field, but like you said, it worked. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. And his pass, incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A gain of 37.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
They get this out left. Touchdown! A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll look to throw here. Another catch there for Waddle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time. Now a gain of 20 here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now back to throw. His throw incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. You talk about this Giant defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the others, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hand.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Giants are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Hyatt there to grab it. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 21 yards there on third down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown! Jalen Hyatt with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. He's going to go. But he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about it.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw here. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. It marched to the end zone the last time out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Flush to his right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
On the move to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And it's well played there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And his kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Caught on the right side, Reed. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And now they'll shift things around. In motion left goes Watson. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Finding room in midfield.
And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2nd and a couple.
Looking to throw.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Back to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Right back to him on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it, But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme. Get a little bit more pressure.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
And it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves starting to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco.
And down to the 36-yard line here. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Waddle, the motion man right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco to the 27-yard line.
And they're going to speed things up here. Here's a 2nd and 7.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Jaden Reed from 8 yards out. And the Blues have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And he's taken down inside the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
He can't get him down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He'll get that out wide to Waddle.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will.
And he's got a 1st down to boot. He'll drop to throw.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 7-yard line.
In motion left goes Watson. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 3rd down, it's Pacheco.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Blues are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a 4th quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
first down. They'll go to the ground attack. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second and 13. A short one here secured by the tight end, Waller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get into all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, as I said, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits 0.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth. Extra point attempt to come here. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle. Kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got to complete to Waddle. Out across the 40-yard line before he's brought down. So a first down and then some.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.